I recently experienced quite a difficult conversation, and so I really tried to avoid it almost. So when the time came to actually have the conversation the day before, I panicked and I called Renata. One of the most helpful techniques that I practiced with Renata during our call was having a mock-up conversation. Before every difficult conversation, I'm really stuck in my head. And as much as I can try to use ChatGPT to pretend to have the conversation with me, it's not the same as having a one-to-one conversation over the video. So having the mock-up conversation with Renata made me feel more relaxed, but also much more confident when actually the conversation happened. The second thing that really helped me was going over the SBI technique, which is the situation, behavior, and impact. I already knew about the technique, but to be honest, I never really tried to implement it in my personal life. And so having Renata go over it with me was super helpful. And so when I went to a conversation, I already had my head had a lot of facts that I prepared ahead, and it really allowed me to approach different problems during the conversation with calmness and confidence. The biggest thing that made me feel more ready and confident for the conversation was actually the time spent preparing. Yes, of course, I would usually spend like an hour or maybe half an hour before the call going in and like trying to prepare as much as I can under the wave of stress that just came over me. But because I already had the call booked with Renata, I actually prepared so much more ahead. And so instead of stressing for hours before the call, I felt so much more relaxed. I've already done my preparation ahead with her. And so really on top of, the coaching part, Renata became like an accountability person towards me as well, helping me prepare ahead, which was really super helpful. Something that was extremely helpful for me that I know that I would not be able to do on my own or with any online tips and videos that I try to watch all the time before any difficult conversations was actually getting out of my head. So again, I was overthinking this. I was trying to prepare an attack plan rather than a collaboration plan. And without that other person talking with me, without Renata just kind of calling me on whenever I got stuck, I don't think I would be able to do it. So that's something that nothing else can replace. Something that I can definitely bring back with me to all the future conversations is an awareness that I should never underestimate the preparation. um, Having prepared for it with Renata, with another person, was so much more relaxing and helpful for me that I will always do this. That's it. No matter the conversation, I know I will become better at it, but I actually am now aware that I don't need to stress about it. And when I think about all the past conversations that really like created a stomach ache and I would be feeling really stressed in my shoulders, now I know that I don't need to feel that. I can just book a call, have a conversation with Renata, go into the conversation that I have to have no matter what. Don't postpone it, just get it over with and move on. That is the most helpful thing I've actually take back with me from working with Renata. One of the things that keeps me coming back to working with Renata is, well, first of all, her incredible energy. Every time I turn on the screen when we're about to have our call, she's there smiling, and I instantly just feel more relaxed and happy. So that is like really, really important when you work with a coach. The second thing is her support is really valuable. I worked with many, many coaches, and all of them have been incredible. But at this stage of my life right now, working with Renata has been very important because I'm facing a lot of personal things that I need to deal with. I just moved to a new country. I am all by myself there. So there is this really strong connection between us that it's hard to describe. There must be something around maybe a culture thing, but also the fact that she's very, very positive person. And really, this is what I need right now. But finally, she's so helpful with following up. Like she just sent me all of the tips after our call. I know that I don't need to take any notes during our call, so I can really focus on what I'm working on right now, knowing that after it, I will just open my email and I'll have everything outlined. And for me, when I have this busy life right now, working and trying to figuring out moving to a new country, this is gold. So all of these three things just make this relationship really valuable for me. So if you're looking for a coach that will bring positivity in your life, will help you go over difficult conversations, will be someone that you can do these incredibly helpful mock-up conversations. Honestly, just book a call with Renata, see how it goes. I, for one, know that I recommend her to all of my colleagues, and you really can't go wrong there. So give it a go and see how it goes. I'm pretty sure you'll love it.